hablo desde la prisión. Wilson Manyoma.
Yeah.
That beat never gets old, I gotta say. I must say that beat never gets old.
You know, I've listened to it at least 98, 99, 89 times, excuse me.
Dyslexia never hurt nobody.
Haven't got old yet.
Damn right.
Masters of None episode 89.
We got our man, producer of the year, Twiz in the building.
Producer Twiz is here. It's Monday, you already know. I told you guys already, flood the comment box if you want Twiz to come here on Thursdays and we'll figure it out.
Yo, just this Thursday might be a thing. Yo, it might be lit this Thursday. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. So you never know. Maybe this Thursday we'll see producer Twiz back. But you know what? You got to come in on Thursday to figure it out. Tonight's episode, and Thursday is fucking Thursday's episode.
Thursday is goddamn Thursday's episode. Look at this. We got a couple people in here. So we got a few things that we're going to discuss today. Quite a few topics.
You got some questions?
Not only questions. I got something that grinds my gears, and I'm about to, bro. Bro,
can we go through expressions that like mean the same thing, like grind my gears or fucking
tickles my pickle?
Yeah.
No, that's different.
What other one you know?
Grind my gears, not tickle my pickle, right? You mean something that upsets you?
Yeah. There's a lot of those.
Grinds my gears. Like what? There's not that many because I can't think of any.
I can't think of one either.
Great. Damn, you set the bar high for me. Now I feel a
challenge.
challenge.
No, it's all right. I just thought that there was a dude in the background that could look these things up for us. Go ahead. Oh, you got
Yo, don't do that.
This dude's texting.
No.
He's texting.
I'm getting us lit.
So I watched. No, I'm just messing with you. I watched No Jumper, and on No Jumper, which is it's another like podcast platform, except there's like a bunch of different podcasts on there, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that they do is because a lot of them are like up and coming podcasters, they're brand new, and they have this thing called bad podcasting. And like it's like when you're on the phone or when you're eating something, they're like, "Hey, bad podcasting. That's not good podcasting. That's not how you do things."
Yeah, I'm just fucking with my phone, so I guess that's bad podcasting.
No. It's all good. I want you to get back to the topic that you were talking about. I'm not here to berate Twiz about.
We'll be jumping right back in. I want to shout out Ray. Appreciate it. He said he likes this setup. See, this is what we need to do.
What up, Ray?
That's what we're gonna do,
you, son.
And you see, we got some buddies here now. We got them up here. We got them all spread out. We got some dick whore.
Oh, you know, Ray sees it.
Ray sees it. Ray knows what's up. He knows what time it is.
Yeah, Ray sees it. But go ahead, man. What grinds your gears? I want to talk about what really grinds your gears. What pisses you? What really pees you off?
You really want to know what's been pissing me off?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you right now. Twiz, let me know what you think about this.
Oh, man.
So, for the last couple, like probably for like the last month or so, possibly even last 2 months, I've been walking my dog like I typically do. I walk my dog, right? I walk her everywhere near where we live. And there was a couple of times. The first time I was like, I'm looking and I stumble upon what appears to be a human shit.
Is it a human turd?
It was a whole human bowel movement. The whole thing. And I look at it. And my dog, like, don't even want to go near it. She's like, what the hell? So I'm like, is that a shit that did not come from one of our four-legged friends? I said, that can't be. I said, that cannot be. Fast forward like 2 weeks, I find another shit that looks like human shit. And now I'm 35 years old.
You see a lot
I've been
of shit.
shitting human shit for 35 years.
Yeah.
Oh, you aging yourself.
Yeah. You know, I keep it a stack. I tell them what it is. I mean, human pattern, male pattern baldness, all that. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I said, this cannot be real life. And it's around the same area. I'm walking my dog. Bro, last week, I find another shit, this time with the evidence of wipes.
No.
That have been used to wipe their ass.
Oh my God. So it is human shit. Because Justin's been telling me about these mysterious turds. And I'm of the, belief that like regular people don't shit outside, right? Most people shit into water, right? When most people shit into what toilet bowls because the smell. Because of the smell. You ever smell a turd outside of water? A fresh one? Or you ever crack one outside of water?
Yeah.
Yeah, that smell is crazy.
You break that smell shell on it, you kick it by accident or something like that?
100%. So most people that I know shit indoors, like civilized human beings.
Yeah.
So it was just so like far-fetched for me to believe that somebody was like, and not just like one time, I get it.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, somebody's hammered, walking home, and they got a shit in the street, you know?
Listen, but not a full-formed like regular shit.
Oh, you think it? So if
This isn't like an emergent diarrhea situation.
Well,
this person is electing to pinch a whole loaf in the parking lot.
where is it? Like, can you tell me? Like,
It's in the grass.
Oh, it's on the grass.
Oh, it's in the grass, like back where people park at.
Oh, that's crazy.
Over there.
Is
And
it like in somebody else's like view if they look out their like back window?
no,
Nah, this person has IBS.
no. I don't know if it's IBS because
It's too solid. What's the
it was
consistency?
too solid. I'm talking about it's a whole human shit. All right. And I'm like, I cannot believe that this is happening. I said, this can't be a real thing because now I'm on the hunt.
The perpetrator or the poopatrator?
The poopatrator.
Poopatrator.
And I'll tell you what, if I catch him, I'm going full on Step Brothers. He's going to lick that shit. I'm telling you right now. I'm putting it's going to be like a puppy. His face is going in it because that's absurd. Now I'm like, is this a stressed out person on the way home from work? No. Because who's pulling in there to work?
You got to
That can't
get
be.
we got to get a trail cam.
I want to know if that's a good idea. Yep.
We gotta get a trail cam.
That's it. Amazon.
We got to get a
Next
trail
day.
cam,
Yep.
set it up, and we got to find this fucking. Is it like the same spot every time?
Same area.
Same area.
Same area. You know, probably about 10 feet apart.
Yeah.
So this is their favorite shit spot.
Let me
It's
ask you a
become like their
question.
go-to. I can't believe this, Twiz. Tell me
Yes.
what you think. Now, I want to know in the chat if anybody wants to vote. Put your vote in here. Just let me know. Do you think it's a crackhead? Do you think it's some kind of drunken bum? Or do you think this is just somebody that just like it's almost like some voyeur shit? Like they're trying to shit and get caught
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, right.
Like they
Like,
oh
can't catch me.
Or is this somebody playing hide and seek that found a really good hiding spot? Because I know when I used to find a really good hiding spot, first thing that happened was I got the urge of shit. You know, I'm playing kick the can or manhunt. I'm like, nobody will ever find me here. I'm like, oh, you know, right away. I'm like, damn, I think I got to take a shit or take a piss, one or the other.
Yeah. Do you think it's a male or a female?
This is something that hopefully a woman is not doing. I know
Well-
it's 2022 and women can do what men do, but hopefully the thing that they elect to do is, you know, work the same job, get paid the same, not take an outdoor dump.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
I don't know. I haven't.
It's unbelievable.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're
I
speechless.
I'm not. It's not that I'm necessarily speechless, but I will say, you know, for the most part, like, yo, you got to handle business. You got to handle business. So, you know, some people got to get into it. Some people got to get
Listen,
into it.
I'm going to tell you right now. There's nothing wrong with an emergency shit.
Oh yeah, there's not. But having three emergencies?
But 3 emergencies in 2 months, those aren't emergencies anymore.
No, this you're
Let's
choosing.
practice.
Yeah.
Let's practice.
That guy's he's a semi-professional fucking, turd dropper.
Yeah, I mean it's unbelievable to me. And then to have the nerve to wipe and leave the evidence.
There's definitely some like stream somewhere where like people are watching other people shit in the street and we just don't watch it because we're not in that corner of the internet.
See, votes are coming in.
Facts.
Votes are coming in. We
Drunk
got
bum?
one vote for a drunk bum, one vote for Twiz.
That's my boy Big Neach.
I
Yo,
know,
shout out Big Neach. You heard?
That's
Shout out
mad
Big
funny.
Neach.
Yeah, yo, Big Need, shout you out real quick, but how crazy is this? I'm gonna let it go after this because I don't want this to become the outdoor pooping podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let it rock. But I just had to share this just because I can't be living with this alone.
Yeah, no, well,
I
listen,
can't be experiencing this by myself. I need to share this. You guys need to share this stress with me.
and I'm happy
All right.
that there's not a fucking grizzly bear running around your apartment because that was the only other alternative.
I
We
prefer
spoke
some
about this
grizzly
before.
scat. I prefer some grizzly scat over some drunken dude drank 6 Cobras.
Yeah, now that you confirmed it, imagine walking home with a
Yo.
possible grizzly on the loose.
Yo.
It's the middle of the night. You're trying to get back to your apartment, walking through the woods, squat, step on something. The next thing you know, you turn around. Woo! Yeah, you got motherfucking the Revenant behind you, ready to fucking put his pecker in you.
True.
Because these are domestic bears. They don't got to eat you. What they do is
That's
a
true.
fucking run.
There's dumpsters everywhere, right? They got plenty of food.
No. If they run up on you, it's for one reason and one reason only. Mating. All right? And with a beard like that,
They're like, yeah.
you are a prime specimen.
Yep.
Tell you what,
These
handsome.
bears don't hibernate when they got food all year long.
Yeah.
All right? That's a scientific fact. And then in the middle of winter, not hibernating, they get crazy. And they're
do.
looking for fucking things to stuff.
And then before you know it,
So I was worried about you. But now that we've confirmed it's a human,
it's absolutely a human. But anyway, I digress. Go ahead, gentlemen.
I mean, honestly, speaking out of things coming out of orifices. I mean, I think Britney Spears was saying a little something.
Oh, Britney Spears coming out, fucking I'm not gonna lie. If you guys listened to like maybe 10 episodes ago, 15 episodes ago, when Britney first got, when
emancipated or whatever,
when they took the leash off of her, I said it. I said that something was gonna happen, that she was gonna get crazy, and now here she is putting herself to an 18-year sentence of having another baby. She's allegedly pregnant again.
That's it. And I'm telling you, I call it within the next 2 years, she's going to be bankrupt.
Justin said that to me earlier. He was like that she's going to lose all her money. Twiz, how much money she got? I think that she just got too much money to lose it all. I'll tell you one thing.
Not possible. Everybody could piss their money away.
I don't know. I feel like she has like that never-ending stream too.
70 million.
70 million.
That's what she's worth?
That's her net worth. Remember, guys, Ocho Cinco taught us net worth is not necessarily what you got in the bank. So her net worth
that's
is
what
70,
she's collectively. If you put all her cars, wigs, and
her catalog, whatever she owns,
everything together, she's worth that much.
And subtract her debt.
And subtract. I'm sure she's getting. You know what it is with people like that, with like huge stars like that, is that what do they call that in the music industry? The money that you continuously get, the
royalties.
Royalties.
Yeah.
I think that these guys can live off of royalties forever. Like somebody like her size, somebody like her, Eminem, Backstreet Boys, like their royalties, unless they got a dog dick contract, I feel like she's got to be making a good amount of money in royalties.
I'll tell you this much: a lot of those guys got dog dick contracts. Like back in the day, back when they were making music, I remember music wasn't consumed the same way that it's consumed now. And a lot of times, those guys signed, they signed those deals. They made them. Remember back then there was what's that word? The people that get you dressed. What a publicist? You have a publicist,
stylist.
You have a stylist. You have all these different people that you have to pay, that the label pays for, including your distribute. There's so many different levels. So I'm not gonna do it,
but if Britney Spears' dad was smart enough to take control of her life,
he probably took control of her masters and her royalties.
Yeah, then I'm sure she
I would
had,
hope so.
And she's from an era of enormous pop stars. Her, Christina Aguilera, NSYNC, like all these guys were kind of. I feel like, and I could very well be wrong, but I feel like they were all kind of out around the same time.
Yeah, they were. That was like the pop group time.
Yeah,
like,
and these guys are raking it in.
Not anymore.
I think the labels
They were raking it in.
Yeah, but it seems that way. But the labels are the ones making the majority of the money. The artist gets paid last.
Back then.
Especially then.
I don't know, man. I just don't see her unless she develops a terrible drug habit.
She did. No?
Or her man boo develops a terrible drug habit.
But she's mentally unstable.
All I'm saying is that, in my opinion, for her to run through all her money, she's going to have to develop like a terrible drug habit.
That she's going to have help with spending that money. This dude that now put a baby in her.
That handsome motherfucker?
That dude is handsome as hell.
Have you seen that guy? Look that motherfucker up, bro.
Hold on,
I'll tell you what.
Let me pull him up. Hold up.
That guy's, he's worth fucking $70 million now. Now, if you want to
this
put
guy
a
on her
bet on
gram?
something, let's bet on how long that motherfucker sticks around.
Well, I'll tell you what. All he has to do is just do what Kevin did. Because you know that she pays Kevin child support and alimony and all that. He's the one that has the kids because she's so off. So all he's got to do...
You're talking about K-Fizz?
K-Fed.
K-Fed?
Get it right.
Damn it. My joke right down
Get it right,
the fucking
goddamn it.
Wait,
right
time
down the
out.
shitter
Guys, real quick.
with my neighbor or whoever that is.
Guys, real quick. So this guy right here with the chiseled jawline, that's her, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah, she's doing all right.
I'm telling you. Well, he's smart. And watch. All he's got to do is just make her have some kind of weird episode. Some kind of...
He gets the kids.
Off. Then he takes
alimony.
the kids. He gets alimony. She's going to spiral. And she's not, let's call a spade a spade. She's not 100% there. All you have to do is follow her on Instagram and watch her weird shit she be doing, her weird ass dancing and her spinning in circles and shit. She's a very strange person.
Are you kidding me? She's more than half a fucking basket of fries short of a Happy Meal.
Yeah, not even. She's missing the nuggets. She's not even missing. She's missing the fries and some nuggets. There's something going on there.
She just got the box.
Yeah.
From the outside, it looks like a Happy Meal.
The box and the toy.
You crack that motherfucking open, and there's nothing in there.
Yeah,
you got that monkey in there with the fucking
with the symbols.
with the symbols. Yeah.
Yo,
I don't dislike her.
First off, she made Toxic. Don't disrespect Toxic.
Somebody else made Toxic, and she sang it. I don't want to fucking get
Toxic,
down.
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, she's an amazing fucking entertainer, right? She's a great dancer.
Yeah.
She's a great singer. She's a fucking... Justin would even call her an athlete. She's an athlete.
She is an
You
athlete.
think she's a great dancer?
Are you crazy? She does all her own choreography.
Nah, bro, listen.
How dare you?
She was a great dancer.
Stop it right now.
She was a great dancer.
Britney Spears is a great dancer.
So she made up all those dances about. She didn't make up all those dances.
She does all them shits.
No, she does them. Yes, but
Nah, she made them shits up.
No, she didn't.
Bro, she's been doing her own choreography for mad long. I fell into a Britney Spears wormhole 10 fucking episodes ago.
I'm going to save you right here. Do you want to keep going public with this? Your Britney Spears fandom?
You know what?
I'm trying to save you.
You should just look it up.
Yo, nah.
You got to look it up.
She didn't.
Anyways.
Hold on, I got you.
This is intriguing to me because
Twiz would rather argue something
regardless.
Because I know. There's a feeling in my soul that knows.
It's, to me, I doubt she choreographed everything herself. I highly doubt that. But yeah, she got her Vegas residency. In the chat, Spaz is talking about that the family has a lot of money, but the Paytons aren't owned by anybody in their family. They weren't scammed by their dad into taking all their money. Like, I would pretty much guarantee he's like, fine, you can have your freedom back.
Who has a lot of money in their family? The Spears?
That's what Spaz is saying.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a lot of money, but it's, you got to understand that there were family members taking advantage of her and extorting her. So I'm sure that her dad has a significant stake in whatever money she's supposed to have or supposed to get. So I'm sure that he got a good chunk of that when she was coming up. Remember, the Manning brothers did not become famous when they were minors, right? Okay. She was a minor, which means somebody had to control and manage her finances, which means somebody else was signing these contracts.
Where's the correlation to the Paytons?
Well, that he said the Peyton Manning family has a lot of money. So that would be like saying Peyton Manning, like the Manning family, like Peyton Manning can go bankrupt.
Wait, hold up.
If I'm saying Britney Spears can go bankrupt. Those are different things. They were adults when they received their money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When they got their football contracts, they were already grown.
Yeah,
Britney
you're
Spears,
saying that she was a child.
She was a minor.
So there's probably some kind of fucking gypsiness in her contract that allows her family or at the very least her father to get some kind of.
She's like, ooh, I love singing. And her dad's like, yes, Britney, keep singing.
What was Michael Jackson's dad's name?
Joe.
Hit him with that Joe Jackson?
Yeah, Joe Jackson. But Joe Jackson was just making him performers. I mean, I don't think he was smart enough to steal all the money. He was just smart enough to pick a good switch. That's about it.
Listen. So
let's hear. You looked it up.
So Britney Spears has gone on record and said that she does teach the choreography herself. She teaches the choreography. Yeah. She didn't specify whether she comes up with it, but she does teach it, and it was backed up. Hold on, by one of her backup dancers on TikTok. He made like a TikTok thing, and he did back it up. So I'll give it to you.
You know what?
She was also backing it up on a previous dancer.
Yeah,
named Kevin Federline, who now has her babies.
Yo, bro.
So we know how she does with these backup dancers.
Yo, bro. I'm just trying. So you think he gave her? You think he? You know what I'm saying? She gave him a little candy, and he was like, "Yo."
She does her own dances.
Possibly. I don't know what it is.
That's
with
Berto. That's Berto right now.
She does her own stunts.
Yeah, she does her own stunts and all that.
Listen,
Britney can do no wrong in Berto's eyes.
No, it's not about that. I just said this broad was fucking crazy, right? And I've said things in other episodes about her that, they aren't the greatest things. I just don't want to discredit her where, she doesn't deserve it. The truth is that she is a fucking megastar. She is a good singer. She's a great performer. So whatever the fucking elements you want to take that chalk up a good performer,
agreed.
She's a great performer. And it's kind of like given. She's been performing for so long. Like, if this is what she's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I'm bad at jerking off. I've been doing this for so long. I got to be good at it by now.
I agree. I'm sure you are. And I commend you for that. But I'm thinking that with her, like what Spaz is saying in the chat is also like it's hard to be surrounded by money and not lose it all. That's if you're mentally stable. We're not including the fact that she is significantly mentally unstable.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's going to attribute to her spending more money, right? How many crazy people, or especially artists in general, right, needed nothing to live off of? I don't think that's her case because she's on the beach and shit having a good time, so she's probably spending some money. I'm just saying that I don't know, man.
It's not when it comes to like somebody with mental health issues, like when somebody's bipolar, they go into manic episodes, and one of the telltale signs is absurdly spending money, like manic spending, like not things that don't make sense. Like she'll buy her friend a Ferrari
Yep.
Like that kind of
Yeah,
shit.
but that's not what's happening right now.
Well, we don't
At
know
the
that.
moment.
And not only that, but we don't know what kind of like caveats they have in her contract for her to be heavily released to the wild. That if she starts doing weird shit, she's back on the fucking leash.
I don't think. Well, I don't know. I don't exactly know what the terms of it was, but I will say this. This is the one thing I will contribute. It says. Well, I mean, I didn't know her age, but it says she's 40 years old. You got to remember, bro. When you're 40, you wake up different. You feel different.
And now she's
So now-
that's
She's
still high
geriatric.
risk.
So
That's
now you're gonna
geriatric
need-
pregnancy.
Exactly.
That's
so,
where I thought Twitch was going with this. I thought he was going morbid. I was about to say that's kind of crazy. I didn't want to go down this aisle. But go ahead. Keep talking about her high risk pregnancy. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So not only are you high risk, so now at that point, the chances of her child being deformed, or, and God forbid, but the chances of her child being born with some type of issue is higher. The chance of her pregnancy not coming to fruition is higher. So with these things now, say God forbid something does happen, then she does go into a manic state, and then she does spend. She still might end up spending all her money because of that, anyways.
Listen to me right now. You're talking about the top G. All right, she got $70 million, bro. That kid's gonna come out with whatever she wants it to come out with. If she wants that kid to come out with fucking one blue eye and one gray eye like a fucking husky, they'll do that shit. She has a ton of money.
You know
Whatever
what?
genes or gnomes are missing from that baby, they're gonna plug that shit right up, bro.
I'll tell you what. No matter how much money you got, Donda still went out. No matter how much money you got, Joan Rivers still went out.
Yeah,
There's always high risk in any kind of procedure, any kind of anything.
I'm talking about high risk for the child. Like I'm sure that they have the technology
Now
to
you can build a
foresee
baby now.
to foresee certain things
You
and to
She should have just cloned herself.
Yo, dude.
with little Britney.
This would have been way easier.
And
Yo, guys,
do they
wait.
put
think
that
about what
baby
you're
inside
saying.
you?
Think about what you're saying.
Does she give birth to little Britney? How's that gonna work? Do they clone it?
It's
and
like a
then
gremlin. It just pops off her back when she gets wet after midnight.
It's like a boil.
Yo, two Britneys running around.
Yeah, who needs that?
The
Well, it would
world's
just
not
start
ready for
over.
that.
This Britney would be like a reality star or like an influencer. It wouldn't be like pop star Britney. This would be like a different version.
She'd be a
of
TikToker.
Britney.
She'd be
I'll
like
tell you
this.
one thing. Whether you bring Britney in when she came out or bring Britney up now, she was going to be a superstar no matter what.
Yeah, I agree.
She's destined. She was destined for
She's
fucking. I don't want to say greatness, but fuck it, greatness. I don't know. I'm tired of fucking talking
Nah,
about Britney
greatness is
Spears.
greatness, bro. Listen, greatness is greatness, baby.
She's great.
Listen, look. Just let me help. Let me say something. Spaz just said in the chat. Yo, the kid's gonna come out with a 6-pack, and not for nothing.
Yeah, 6-pack of Coors Light.
Yo,
That kid's gonna come out with a fucking 6-pack of Natty Ice and a fucking 13-inch hog, bro.
Yo,
They'll put whatever they want on that kid. I'm telling you, power, money will do whatever you want. That kid could come out. They could braid that kid's hair right now if they wanted to.
listen,
With the technology that they have, they'll go in there, and that kid, they could do whatever they want. That kid could come out with green hair.
it's a fact. Oh, orange hair,
Little
green skin,
Billie Eilish.
Blanca.
Yeah, bro. They
Doing backflips.
They
Yo,
bring
doing
her to.
backflips?
She goes to North Korea. She goes to any Korea, North or South. They'll hook that baby
West,
up.
East Korea, don't
Yeah,
matter.
Oh, my
she go to any of those Asian countries and they will hook her up.
Yeah.
that baby will come out whatever way she wants it to.
Yo, listen. Spaz said the baby's already sponsored by Gerber.
Facts. The baby's already her sonogram picture already.
fact.
Yeah, got the. It's on the logo of Gerbert. I wanted to talk about. Speaking of like. Procedures and things like that.
Yeah.
This fucking doctor, and I know the title might be a little, it's not misleading, but we couldn't fit the whole thing in the title. So essentially what the title was, where you see bullet and beating heart, what that means is there was a doctor who performed surgery in the Ukraine. And before I continue the story, if you're in here with us, give us a thumbs up, please and thank you. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we have a video of the doctor pulling this fucking bullet fragment out of this guy's beating heart. Me and Justin watched it. I know Twiz, you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
No, I don't-
but man, it is like,
Yeah.
dude, the power of medicine.
This dude is a G. So anybody, if you got like a queasy stomach or anything like that, go to bed right now. If you can't handle watching this. But really, there's no blood, there's no gore, but it's just incredible. If you've ever played the game Operation,
Oh man.
growing up, this right here is
Operation.
yes, this is the definition right here of that. So go ahead and pull that up, Twiz.
Twiz, hold on.
Sorry, I jumped the gun. Go ahead. What do you got?
The button is the one that is the last button on the right hand side.
This is
On the bottom of
absolutely
the center.
incredible to me.
Yeah, the bottom right hand corner.
This is absolutely incredible.
I don't know what it says.
Don't say nothing. It's an arrow.
What about the one next to that one? To the left of that one.
Oh, clip.
Yep. That's
Yes.
the button.
All right, ready?
So
Look at
now,
this.
this is a beating heart of a soldier in the Ukraine. And now this is a doctor removing a bullet fragment from that beating heart. This is
Dude,
absolutely
look at the heart. You can see it beating.
Yeah.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Now, was this so? I'm assuming the soldier obviously was sedated.
Yeah, he sedated.
yeah.
He survived. And he's expected to make a full recovery.
Look at that. Look at that. You want to talk about the gangster of the week right there? This man right here, or this person, I'm assuming, I don't want to assume if this is a man or a woman, the surgeon,
And they put the
but
specimen in the jar.
look at that.
Let's be more inclusive.
That
Not
is-
just men and women out there.
This operating person is
I'm just fucking with you.
this operating person is doing this ridiculous surgery here. I want to see this again. So we're going to loop this twice.
Oh my God, bro. It's crazy to me
Yeah,
that
yo,
they
it
could
is.
even. It's crazy to think that we have the ability to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many times did we fuck this up before we got this good at it?
Oh, please.
For the people who are listening to us on Spotify or Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, we're watching a surgeon pull a bullet fragment out of a man's beating heart.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy.
So
Technology is amazing, bro.
and to me, this goes back. You know how I always say to be that good at something, no matter what it is. I don't care if it's music, if it's surgery. There's a level of ego there.
Oh, 100%.
So to be the guy that's like, yup, scrub me in. I'm gonna go ahead right up in there and I'm gonna pull this thing out. That guy, you want to talk about a hog?
There
wanna
was a
talk
guy
about-
that came in before that guy that was like, well, maybe he'll survive if we just leave it in there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we shouldn't mess with it. And then somebody else walks in. It's like, nope.
Nah.
Now somebody walked in and was like, nah, my Ferrari bill is due. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to get that shit out.
He walks in there with a fucking magnet and a scalpel. He said,
Right.
first we're going to try this. And if this doesn't work, we're going to use this.
That shit
and
is-
then they crack that dude and fucking, that's crazy. That's insane. I think it's insane. There's multiple, there's like layers. This whole entire thing is like an onion, right? It's crazy that we have the technology the imaging technology that we have, right? The ability to take an image of your insides and identify like, what's supposed to be there, what's not supposed to be there, foreign objects. And our imaging is so good that we can tell that he has an item that's not supposed to be there and it's like lodged in there. And then in addition to that, there's somebody with the steady hands to pull off a procedure like that.
Yeah, there's crazy stuff. You remember that guy was an incidental finding a few years back? A guy like went in, he was like, random. It was like an incidental finding. He had like a headache or something like that. They did a CAT scan on him. They found a bullet fragment in there that was lodged in there for like years.
Wow.
Like,
Where?
they
In
don't
his
even-
heart?
In his head.
In his head?
In his head. It was just lodged in there. He was just a guy like walking in the street. He says he remembers one time where he had like something hit him and he had like a sharp pain in his head and he was like, what the hell? He thought something fell from like the top of the building or something like that, or something had just hit him. No, he caught a bullet in the head, a small one. I think it was like a 22 caliber or a fragment or something like that. And it was lodged in his head for years and years. And they found it like incidentally. I'm pretty sure they left it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Some of them, they just be leaving.
Yeah. Sometimes
Because it's not worth the risk
Yeah.
of trying to pull that puppy out of there.
Exactly.
Like that one, I'm not a doctor, but I felt like that one could have stayed.
Yeah. That
You know
shit
what I'm
was,
saying?
I mean,
I don't know if risk versus reward. I don't know how many times that guy's done that. I don't know if he's just like, because this is in Ukraine. This is in Kyiv. So,
Yeah.
he's there. Maybe he's like, you know what? I've been wanting to try this anyways. Let's crack this son of a bitch.
Facts. Well, I got two things. One, shout out Nick in the chat, man. He just showed some love. He's like, yo, I've been watching you guys for the past month. He said, since Twiz put me on, he said, but your set production is fire. Keep it up.
Yo, thank you so much, man.
appreciate it, man. We try, bro. We try. Share with your friends, man. That's the best thing. The best way to show that appreciation, just like what you did. Comment, man. Share with your friends. Give us a thumbs up and help us spread it, man.
We appreciate you, man.
We definitely do, bro.
And then the
100%.
second thing I wanted to say was, it's a two-part thing. Spaz said the next thing is going to be complete robotic arms doing the removal. But my thing is this:
They do that already.
They definitely do. But do you think that we'll end up getting cybernetic enhancements? Like, for example, I think Elon Musk was talking something about like
brain chip.
the brain. But I'm going further than a brain chip. Fuck the brain chip. Let's go into like what do they say? So like, instead of having a brain chip, they replaced the whole eye with a cybernetic eye, like Cyberpunk. And I know I'm getting a little far-fetched here, but I'm just saying, do you think with the way the technology is going, like we can end up with a full replacement cybernetic arm that you can kind of feel, or even if you don't feel, you can still utilize in a manner to somebody who's been an amputee, a leg, an arm, an eye, a nose, an eardrum? What do you guys think?
They're getting there. The eye is a little complex. That's going to be pretty difficult because the ocular system and the mechanisms and stuff like that in there in order to receive that image and then put it, feed it to your brain. Because cameras essentially do very similar things as eyes. It creates a picture based on light intake. So that's similar to like what cameras already do. But it's gonna be pretty that's pretty tough. But the hand thing, that's already in the works.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I
mean, you're the technology guy, so
the big G.
if anybody has seen anything about, like, you should have seen this guy. He was like, it was like disabling a bomb over here. I was sweating, and he was just taking care of shit.
No. Well, what I think, my initial thought when he asked me, right, my mind is gross, so it immediately went, well, if they do make a working limb, it's definitely going to be like a penis first, right? Because that's what drives the industry.
Well, they already have
sex sells.
penile implants. You know that.
No, I know they got the pump. They got that puppy that they can put a balloon in there.
Yeah, they have penile implants already. That's the thing.
Did you know about that?
Wait,
they got
they have an extender?
No,
Like an implant.
There's an implant that they put in. It's like a balloon. There's two. You can get the rod or you can get the balloon. My
rod.
recommendation, if you have to choose between the two, you get the balloon, right? Because the balloon has an off switch. The balloon is nice. They put a balloon in there and then they put like a Nike pump in like your hip, and you just pump that puppy up. It gets filled up, and then you release it.
So that's for erectile dysfunction.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, I'm thinking you're talking like, yo, man, I got the little.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna give you
the
an
little
enhancement?
pequeño stachichon.
No,
I need
I don't-
the. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the hammer.
No. All right. So real quick, to answer your question, I don't think they got that yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And if they do got it, it's like somewhere in one of
think
those
we would've
Asian
heard about
countries. And
I would have got a spam email by now.
If they got it, they haven't perfected it yet for sure, because that shit hasn't hit LA. You start seeing dudes walking around LA with 14-inch jammies on them, you know something's going. And
One
they
with a
got-
hydraulic pump, like poof, poof, poof.
Yeah, like, yo, you're not
one
built like that.
One of them's got a Bluetooth built in or Apple Pay or something like that. You know something's fucking off. No, but
Apple wand.
yeah. I left my wallet at home. They just slapped that puppy on the fucking countertop. No, but I think that if they are going to do something, maybe legs come first, right? They got those dudes in the Olympics that be running on the blades and shit. So I don't doubt if they start giving people bionic legs. And I think that the legs are probably the easiest to start with, right? Because that just similar to the male member, like, you know, they really only got one job, you know, walk.
True.
Yeah.
But they got to bear weight. Things like that is.
Yeah, but you gotta remember the way that they like technology is, and the way that how do you say?
I got a question for you, Twiz.
Okay, the way that technology is, and the way that like it's set up where balance and gravity, like the way that they measure things now is so intricate, and they have so many ways to do it. I think that making a leg that like to posture on and stand on and step up, step down, I don't think we're too far off from having that. I think amputees really, I think it's very promising. I haven't done any research on it.
No,
but
you're
that's my
talking about the
personal
technology behind what's going, like between behind like amputees, like what they're giving them is maybe possibly coming up on a rise, right?
most definitely.
Okay, now with every like positive comes like a possible negative, right? Of
course.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let's say they do develop something like that, and they can give people legs,
Okay.
bionic legs.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think that those people that come through with bionic legs should be able to compete in sports with people who don't have bionic legs?
Ooh.
And you don't have to answer that question.
No, I'll answer it.
Yeah, and it just give us like a short, concise, like,
Got you.
you know.
Got you.
I don't
Ready?
want you. Yeah.
This is my answer for everything. Everything different. You ready? Everybody that's different. That's
I just want to know about the bionic legs.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Bionic leg. They need their own league. Give them their own league.
The bionic league.
Bionic league. That's it.
Bionic league.
Damn, son. I want to see Jax from Mortal Kombat boxing.
Yeah, coming in there.
Just boxing something.
Nah, bro. You know how
We're not
brutal-
going to want to watch normal people box anymore.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is
No.
they used to say this about Pistorius, the runner. Remember they called him the Blade Runner.
Oh, that dude that killed his fucking girlfriend in South Africa?
Yeah, and he was like, oh, I don't know. He's like, I thought it was an intruder.
He thought it was an intruder.
Meanwhile, he shot. You remember that? He was an Olympic runner. You remember that guy Pistorius? I think he was from South Africa or something like that.
There was an Olympic runner from South Africa. He was the Blade Runner.
Okay.
And he had both his legs amputated, And I'll let Justin talk about his accolades, but there was a story about how he thought that there was an intruder in his house and he shot said intruder and ended up being his girlfriend. But the story was fucking weird as hell.
He shot her. Yeah, he shot her through the bathroom door. And what's funny is when they did the ballistics, he was like, "Oh, I didn't know. I was like sleeping or something."
Wait, time out. He shot her through the bathroom door.
Through the
He
bathroom
shot her
door.
through the door.
Wait, so first off, you
Into
walking-
the bathroom.
You're
Yeah.
walking around with the glizzy. Oh, he shot into the bath. Wait,
Yeah.
So a burglar broke into your house to use
Taking
your
a dump.
toilet, and you just had to let the glizzy.
Yeah.
Let the
In his defense, it could have been the wet bandits.
No, but
The wet bandits are known for leaving
Very
the
true.
fucking sink on.
But,
Oh, no.
But what's funny is he said he was like startled and he got up and like they were putting him on like the spot on the witness stand. They were like, so because they did ballistics and not for nothing, the bullets would have been coming from up.
Yeah, and South
If he
Africa,
was-
they still have like they're still old school. They got a bunch of dudes in blonde wigs judging this guy.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is like the way he said he was startled, but they were like, they were hitting him on the witness stand like, so do you sleep with your legs on? Because this is because listen, because
Yeah.
the bullets when they did the ballistics, the bullets came like chest height, which means he had his legs on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If he woke up
He
out of
was in
sleep,
sport mode.
so he was ready.
If he
Yeah,
woke- yo, facts,
My man.
If he
had
woke
the traction
up,
control off.
yeah, if he woke up, unless he was like hopping up and hitting with the blicky, like, like you know what I'm saying,
like
Mega
that
Man
thing was in sport.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
nah.
know what I'm saying? So it didn't make any sense. It was like, nah, there was a problem. And I think they found out that she had like been seeing like a soccer player or something like that. There was like motive and all this stuff. And then the jury was like, nah, bro, you're going to jail.
Yeah, she met a dude with 2 legs and he was not having it.
Yeah. For not only how insulting is that? I think it was a soccer player.
Yeah,
Of all
yeah.
No,
people.
listen. It was
Yeah.
a soccer player, and it says here that he's actually up for parole. He was sentenced to manslaughter, and it was later upgraded to murder. They gave him 15 years. First off, 15 years for murder. That's light. That's super light. I know dudes doing time for murder right now. And
Yeah, it's
it ain't
25.
15 years.
25
Nah,
life.
45. We used to.
I'm
Anyway,
sure he had a-
45 is the deal. Because first you get hit with that 25 life and you're like, I don't want that.
No.
Because you get the life sentence. And you're like, you know what? I'll take 45 because at least 45, you come home.
No,
There's one
no, no, no,
difference
no, no,
here.
no, no, no.
There's
Not at
one
all.
difference here. Simply access and means. He just had better lawyers.
No,
And
almost
he's in
definitely.
South Africa.
No.
Well, go ahead.
No, most definitely. Well, just to comment a little bit on that, and I'm not even gonna put the camera on myself. If you cop out, you cop out. You do 23 your life, you cop out. You cop out. You're gonna do your 23, and by that point, if you know you're gonna do 23, you're gonna do your 23. Stand up and be good. If you whatever. Anyways,
No, only thing I was going to say is that some people don't want that life sentence, that
Well,
life
no.
at the end of it, because then you're going to keep going to parole until you get paroled.
no, but
go ahead.
exactly. But that's a better chance because if they give you 45, you have to understand 45 years. People don't understand when you get those numbers thrown at you. When you sit behind the judge and they tell you, oh, 45 years, and then you actually get in there. 45 years is a long time.
Yeah, but 25 to life could turn into longer than 45.
No,
That's
but
what I'm
you have
saying.
to. But here's what you have to understand.
I
If
don't
somebody-
even give a fuck about
Yo,
this
listen.
man. I don't want to get off topic.
Got it. So in any case, the main point I was trying to make was they convicted him of manslaughter, was upgraded to murder. They gave him 15 years, but he only served half the sentence, and now they made him eligible for parole under South African law.
Yeah.
So he has to face the victim's parent as part of the parole consideration process, which is a prospect they sounded distressed by, and the parents look shocked and surprised. This is an article that was written by the New York Times back in November 8th of 2021.
Damn,
But
so he's up for parole. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know how it is in South Africa.
Yeah, and Spaz says that. That's a fact that it's not U.S. court. So, that does have to be taken into account. They were probably like, it was a soccer player. You kind of had it coming. You never know
he
about.
plays football.
You never know about another country.
Yeah,
you know?
South Africa, they'd be like, oh, she was fucking somebody else?
Yeah,
You coming home.
I don't trust
Yeah.
Ronaldo
Matter of
around my
fact-
girl. You know?
Matter of fact, you need a job.
You want to put a baby in Britney Spears?
Aim high. No,
Yo, keep them legs on. Keep them legs.
Yeah, keep them legs on.
keep him close.
Yeah,
They
man.
definitely don't let him hold them things down in jail.
You think they got him walk around on the stubs?
I think he got some dull down shit. He ain't the Blade Runner in there, that's for sure.
Nah,
Nah.
because that could be a weapon.
He's walking around like, "Arr."
You think
Yo,
he got the
stop.
pirate shits? He got the wood ones.
Probably
My man got he's
Nah,
clicking. He
nah, it's
can't
Africa.
sneak nowhere.
can't sneak up on nobody.
Now it's
Nope.
Africa. They got him with the stubbies.
Oh shit!
I think, respect to Africa, no my African people, but I think they got him with the stubbies, man. I think they're like, this is a lesson. You
No,
know?
what you're saying is correct
crazy.
because I think that people forget that other people's prison systems are significantly worse than our prison systems. Yeah, we got some bad jails or whatever the case may be, but you don't want to be. Could you imagine what it's like to be in a prison in Central America, in Saudi Arabia, somewhere in like some of those Middle Eastern countries, or in some of these dangerous Central American countries? Their prisons are not like our prisons.
Our prisons are like hotels in a lot of other countries.
At the very least, we keep you alive.
I mean, a state prison. You go to county. You go to county. I heard county's like a Vic. Never mind.
No,
so I've been told.
Yeah, listen. If they got TVs, it's a bonus. These guys are in the fucking no television.
These guys got to fight a bear. Then they put you in a cell with a bear, and you got to fight to eat.
You ever seen those El Salvador prison documentaries?
Yeah, bro. I won't even watch them because I already know what type of time.
The inmates run the prisons over there.
Yeah,
there's something going crazy.
The inmates feed the COs.
There's something going on crazy right now in El Salvador with their prison. And I was watching videos. They're I forgot. I don't know what exactly is happening. I'm sure Twist is about to tell us.
You know that I'm looking at it right now.
But something's happening, and I think it was definitely in Central America. I'm almost positive it was El Salvador. But how their prisoners were just running the jails.
Yeah,
they're just running the jails, and now they're like pulling everybody out, and there's videos of them just like aligning everybody up to check the entire prisons. I guess they're just tired of this corruption in the jails, finding wild shit. People have. Being in jail, you find the most creative people ever. You want to fucking, that's how I learned. Not that I was in jail, but people who were in jail, that's how I learned how to light things on fire with batteries. You know what I'm saying? They'll learn.
Light a cigarette with a wall outlet.
Where there's a will, there's a way. These dudes are bringing in Nokia cell phones. Like, how the fuck do you even get? They got everything in their jails.
First off, the Nokia cell phone is a deadly weapon in itself. You get clapped with a Nokia cell phone, you're not getting back up.
Yeah, you put that in a sock. Just whip that thing around. That's like a mace. That's like a medieval weapon.
But I will say, there's an article right here I pulled up on The Guardian, and they said this was posted Monday, March 28th, 2022. And they were saying that the government said it arrested more than 600 gang suspects and ordered reductions in food for prison inmates after a wave of killings over that weekend. The government declared a state of emergency and locked down prisons after 87 murders were committed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
87 murders. What country was this?
This is El Salvador. And it says by comparison, there were 79 homicides in the entire month of February. So one weekend, there were 87 murders compared to the month prior, where there were 79 the entire month.
How crazy is that, bro? Damn. How crazy is that?
Was that one prison?
Yeah, that was, from what I know, that was one prison. It says that
yikes.
The authorities have blamed the killings on gang members, and on Monday, authorities said soldiers and police had raided gang strongholds around San Salvador.
Yeah, it's insane, bro. I knew it. It was like I had seen the headlines, and I was watching the videos. I didn't really have those exact details, so thank you for that. Yep. But it's, dude, prisons in other countries. Spaz just said it in the chat. He was talking about, and I heard about this kid. Did you hear about that kid that got locked up in North Korea? Yeah,
he stole a political poster, like Spaz said here. I remember the story. I don't remember the details exactly.
I didn't know about these details about the kid that got locked up in North Korea. But Spaz says here, there was a kid that got locked up for stealing a political poster, got sentenced to hard labor, and then died a few days after coming back to the States. Dude, their prison system.
I think it was an American.
Yeah,
that got caught over there.
Yeah, it was an American.
But it was just back in 2017. I think his name is Otto Warmbier.
Yeah,
was an American college student who was in prison in North Korea in 2016 on a charge of subversion. In June 2017, he was released by North Korea in a vegetative state and died soon afterwards. Warmbier entered North Korea as a part of a guided tour group on December 29th in 2015. And on January 2nd, 2016, he was arrested at Pyongyang International Airport while awaiting departure from the country. He was convicted of attempting to steal a propaganda poster from his hotel, for which he was sentenced to 15 years of imprisonment with hard labor.
15 years!
Sorry that Roberto thought it was appropriate to scream in all your ears.
There's a whatchamacallit?
A mute button?
No, there's a cap on how loud my voice could get.
Like a compressor?
There's a compressor, yeah. People are gonna be fine. If that was very loud in your ear, I apologize. Damn. But holy shit,
we love
15 years for stealing a poster. First of all,
being accused of stealing a poster.
And it's hard labor.
And remember, who knows if that even happened?
Time out. Y'all forgetting the labor part. I don't care about anything else. Labor. You know what hard labor is?
Yeah, that dude's breaking up rocks.
You're breaking rocks. You're carrying bags on your back. You got you got the weight of the world on your shoulders, literally.
Yeah, and he came back in a vegetative state, which means he wasn't really doing hard labor. They were whooping his ass.
They were
You
beating
know
the
one
piss
thing. You know one thing that's also true is that they definitely knew he was about to die, and it
that's
was
a fact.
like, you know what, send him back. How many did he do his whole stay? Did he do his whole sentence?
It says, let me see. It says he was released in June 2017. So he got charged. What was that? So he got charged on January 2nd. He was arrested, and then they released him June 2017. So he got sentenced March 2016. It said, it says shortly after his sentencing in March 2016, Warmbier suffered a severe neurological injury from an unconfirmed cause and fell into a coma which lasted until his death. North Korean authorities did not disclose his medical condition until June 2017 when they announced he had fallen into a coma as a result of botulism and a sleeping pill.
What's botulism?
Botulism is a rare potential
is that what a
fatal
ball
illness
gag?
caused. No, it's a.
I feel like I've been botulised before. I just don't know it. You know what I'm saying?
So botulism is a
I
rare
knew a chick that was
potential.
into that.
Yo, chill.
Go ahead. Talk about the botch.
Botulism is a rare and potentially fatal illness caused by a toxin produced by the bacterium Clostridium botulinum. I'm definitely butchering this. I'm sorry.
Oh, so they made him eat his own shit.
So the disease begins with weakness, blurred vision, feeling tired, and trouble speaking. This may then be followed by weakness of the arms, chest, legs, legs, vomiting, swelling of the abdomen, diarrhea, etc., etc.
Okay.
Damn.
That's some shit that you would have just, they would have put a shot in you and you could have made it home if you lived here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I doubt that was really what happened.
Oh wait,
No,
no,
it's gonna be
Spaz.
some funny
Spaz in the
shit.
chat. Shout out to
100%.
Spaz. He says, "Not happened. It was on video, and that's from Rusty Cans." So maybe they fed him some food that was no good, or
Well, what happens when they starve you to death and they're like, here, take these old garbanzo beans that are in this rusty ass can.
Dude, if you're lucky, you're getting that
that's
shit. That rusty can he was picking up maggots from the fucking fields and eating them shits. Have you ever seen that interview on Joe Rogan about that girl who escaped North Korea and she talked and North Korea, they have a class system. And she was of like the lower class. She was originally of like a middle class, but then like one of her uncles stole a chicken or something like that. So then how North Korea gets down.
Yeah,
they punish the whole family.
yeah.
that's a fact.
Like if me
And
if you're-
forever.
and your
forever.
grandkids, your
No,
grandkids.
You can't
your
get
grandkids-
out of that class
Bro,
system.
for the rest of time, your lineage, like everybody gets punished.
You brought, so they literally mean you brought shame to your family. and
Oh,
dishonor.
yeah. Oh, yeah, forever.
Everybody gets punished.
Like, you may be born into it because your great-great-grandfather disrespected the government.
And you're a chicken thief because your grandfather was a chicken thief. So now it's like, oh, you're a chicken thief.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
they spit on you and throw rocks at you.
and
So
you
she
can't
was-
escape it. It's like forever.
It's
There's
forever.
you can't graduate out of it like, oh, I educated myself. Like, no.
Nope.
Yeah, no rehabilitation.
Nope. So she
not
was
a thing.
she's and if you guys are interested in it, you should definitely check it out after you've listened to the podcast. But there's a woman who goes on Joe Rogan and she talks about she just illustrates some of the struggles, right? About how there's just no food anywhere. And how you would eat anything and there's just dead bodies everywhere and how like this is all like normal and how the people are so thin and so on and so forth. We don't know what's going on over there. I don't even want to talk about them. Now that we're saying all this out loud, prank caller. I take back everything I said about North Korea.
Oh,
You remember when that movie came out
Yeah.
and everybody was worried that they
Oh,
were
yeah,
going to
that they
do
were gonna-
something?
yeah.
Yeah, there was a movie that came out with Seth Rogen and
James Franco.
James Franco.
Yeah.
It was called
oh my God, what was the name of it? Hold on. Wait.
What's funny is America was scared to release it, which was like
The Dictator. Thank you, Spaz.
The Dictator. Yep, sure was.
that was the softest shit I ever heard of in my life.
Didn't they not put it out?
Yeah, America like didn't want to release it. I'm
No,
like,
but I think they did, didn't they?
No, that shit came straight to YouTube. I remember buying it on YouTube.
No, I definitely saw it. I didn't see it in the. No, maybe I did see it in the theater.
Look it up. See if it was released
yeah,
in
let me
theaters.
see.
that was just the softest shit ever. That's when I was like, oh, America is going super soft.
Yeah, most
we got to
definitely.
cut this shit out. Like this is like the weakening of of the Western world. I was like, this can't be happening. Like
South Park would have aired it.
yeah, like we're afraid to put out a movie, a comedy. Like, come on, guys. Like, come on, this is America.
Yeah.
Cut that shit out. What happened to the boss? What happened to the boss?
Who's the fucking top G around here?
Apparently not America anymore. Tell you what.
You want to get into the fights this weekend? I feel like this weekend's fight event was more than just.
Wait, hold on. I got a correction. I'm sorry. Just for everybody listening on.
It's not called The Dictator. It's something else.
It's not called The Dictator. It's called The Interview.
The Interview.
So
that's right.
That's what it was. So for everybody that's listening on all your podcasts and things, we apologize, and everybody that's with us, rocking with us right now on YouTube. It's The Interview. Seth Rogen, James Franco, and I'm trying to find some information chronicling the release. But what I do know is that the biggest issue was obviously that Kim Jong-un, and he threatened merciless retaliation for his depiction in the film. And Seth Rogen responded, "People don't usually kill me for one of my movies until after they paid $12 for it." So
yeah.
So
and we're still here. So just saying.
Spaz says it wasn't about America. It was about another crazy guy in North Korea. You saw how Will Smith took a joke. Imagine Kim.
Yeah, but America's supposed to be like, we don't care, bitch. Take the joke.
Yeah, we're the big fucking. We're the top G.
Yeah, take the joke or take a walk or do something. That's how America used to get down. Everybody used to be like, damn, America's really about it. Now America's like, well, your feelings, we got to make sure that you feel okay about this before we do any of this. How do you feel? What does Twitter have to say about this? Huh?
Well, what do you ask Elon? I don't even want to fucking get into America. And I get Justin down this fucking rabbit hole, and we're not getting him out.
Well, I will add this. This is the part I will add. So it says, just reading back to 2014 when it initially came out. It said on Wednesday, Sony canceled the theatrical release of The Interview after hackers linked to North Korea threatened violent reprisals against any theater caught screening the film. So, I mean, you got to remember, Sony is owned by who?
I don't know. Good question.
No, well,
Are you about to tell us?
Well, I'm just saying, Sony's not an American company. So at that point,
The studio, though. It's an American studio, though.
Well,
I don't fucking know.
Sony has ties. So Sony is owned by.
If they let American citizens be strapped up, according to the Second Amendment, there wouldn't be a problem.
Well, no, Sony's owned by Japan. Sony is a Japanese corporation. So you got to remember, they see things differently than how we see it. Us in America, we're like, yo, fuck that, bro. We not, you know what I'm saying? But Japan sees it differently, and obviously they're more privy to things that are going potentially. I can't speak for Japan. I'm sorry, Japan, and I'm sorry for Sony.
I was about to say, I didn't even know Twiz is an expert on foreign politics.
Yo, listen, bro.
The truth is, maybe you're right. I have the same exact amount of knowledge about that than you do. And who's to say, like, although the umbrella like Sony is let's say it is Japanese, right? Who's to say that the
it most definitely is.
The studio is
Well, I think that just because they're more privy to the things that are going on over there,
maybe
they were like, yo, you know what? Let's play this safe. We don't want no issues, or we don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of went from there.
You very well could be right. I'll tell you who got terrorized this weekend.
Who got terrorized?
I'll tell you who. Peter Stand Up Long Island.
Yeah, shout out to Long Island. Shout out to that whole Ray Longo camp.
Yeah, shout out Law, Longo, and Weidman, MMA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
So this weekend, UFC 273. What time are we at? 59. UFC 273. Great card. I know everybody doesn't want to hear about the UFC, so I'll go through the card quickly. But real quick, this is a huge card. So people, even if you're not a UFC fan, I'm sure you might have watched it.
That was good.
It was a great card. Main event: Volkanovski versus Korean Zombie. Went the way everybody thought it was going to go. I didn't think it was going to go, actually. I thought that Volkanovski was going to win, but I didn't think that it was going to win like that. I thought Korean Zombie was going to put on more of a fight. This guy dominated him.
I knew he was going to run him over. He was going to steamroll him. I knew that from jump.
Entire fight. Aljamain Sterling from Long Island.
He shocked the world there.
Shocked the world, beating Petr Yan and maintaining his belt. So, fun fact about this, the interesting part about this is that Aljamain Sterling won that last fight, but he won because of a disqualification, because of an illegal blow to the
Which
head.
was a clear disqualification, and it should have been.
It was a clear disqualification. However, there was a lot of people who questioned the fact whether he should be champ or not, because he wasn't really doing that well that fight.
No, he was getting beat up.
He was getting beat up, and if it would have went the distance, he probably would have lost on the cards, or he would have got knocked out. So there was a lot of people questioning him. Even the odds makers. He was a huge underdog. And he came out and wrestle fucked Pewter for 25 minutes.
Yep.
On his fucking back. Dude, he he was on his back like more than half of that fucking fight.
Yeah, he definitely was. A lot of back control, which I would have given him a 10-8 on a couple of them rounds, man.
Yeah,
at least one of them.
It's weird that one of the it was a split decision, and Dana said that he scored the fight for Jan.
Well, I think Dana also is like, I don't know if this is going to be like. He wants that market, that overseas market.
That Russia market.
That's what
he's
wants.
a way bigger fighter.
He wants that Russian champ. He wants that overseas market. He wants to plan an event in Russia.
Yeah.
He wants to have an event over there.
Because it'd be huge. They want that demographic, right? Same reason why he loved when Weili won the championship. Having a champion from China opens up this enormous demographic of people who want to watch fucking fights out there. Because now they got representatives for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
They want their people to be able to compete in these high intensity, highly popularized, highly politicized. They want their people.
They want
to
that
be able
money
to fight.
market.
They want the money.
The money comes, but what I'm saying is they want their people to. They want to have a. I don't want to say this word, so they want to have a hat. Out there, they want to have the ability to be able to bring it back and be like, "Yo, listen, we have a champion. We have somebody that's fighting for us."
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's all about pride, bro. It's the same thing with teams. You have people that have never lived in Dallas, have never lived in Texas at all, but are Cowboy fans.
This guy.
Yeah.
I said that's kind of fucking weird because I feel like he's talking about me.
Yeah, he is talking about you.
I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. We went over this though. My Dallas Cowboy fandom is perfectly explainable.
I'm just saying.
It makes sense.
It is perfectly
So
explainable.
love here at the Masters of None podcast.
That's right. There was the people's main event.
The people's main event: Gilbert Burns versus Hamzat Chimaev. Oh my God, what a fucking fight! 3 rounds of just fucking. It's like just slobber knocker,
If I'm Dana, I booked that as a 5-round main event in like 6 months.
Can you imagine if it was somebody would have went to bed?
Yeah, somebody would have went to sleep. They might have both knocked each other out like dink.
Yeah,
both went.
it was just a real good fight. A good show. A good show of just 2 high level martial artists going at it. I thought it was an excellent fight. And I'll let you take over from there, Justin. You got Mackenzie Dern and then you got the Mark Madison fight.
The Mackenzie Dern and Tisha Torres was a scrap. I mean, I love Mackenzie Dern. She's the best. In my opinion, she's got the best jiu-jitsu possibly in all of MMA.
Yeah.
She's one of the top 5, male, female, doesn't matter. She jumped at Kimura. She jumped the guard.
Oh my
trying to pull that Kimura, and she almost pulled that shit. So I was shocked that she didn't get it. I actually put money on her to submit her, and I thought for sure, I was like, first round, give me my money. But then she ended up defending it, which irritated me. But shout out Tisha Torres for her toughness, and then Mark Madsen, just dominating grappling game. Against Vince Pitchell. Vince, he had really, really good boxing and stuff. But Mark Madsen was smart enough to wrestle him.
And Vince took this fight a little late, right? He took this fight on short notice.
I actually didn't know that.
I believe he
I
did.
didn't know that, but it would make sense. I mean, it's that would make sense if you take a fight short notice against a wrestler. Good luck.
I'm upset that we didn't get to see Kelvin Gastelum fight. Kelvin Gastelum, 2 fights got canceled with him. Did you ever end up figuring out why Kelvin Gastelum's fights got canceled?
No, but being that they both got canceled, it was a different opponent, so I think it was the opponent's fault the first time. Who knows what happened the second time? I don't know. It might have been probably an injury. That's the thing with MMA is there's always at least 2 fights canceled every card because injuries, stuff like that, issues making weight. Like it's usually injuries. It's hard to get through a fight camp without getting injured.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard. Everybody's hurt. I guarantee every fighter on that card, no matter who it is, had some kind of ailment, some kind of injury that was pretty significant. And they still show up for fight day. You're hurt every fight.
Yeah, dude, Aljamain Sterling looked like dog shit on the scale. I thought for sure that cut was going to fucking kill him. And he came out and fucking performed, shut me up. I bet on him. So, but then I didn't win it was a parlay. It was a 2-fight parlay. I needed him to win, and I needed the zombie to win.
I pulled all my money out of DraftKings after that weekend. I was like, I can't be doing this shit.
Justin retired from gambling.
Yeah, I retired, man. It's like,
But it wasn't the UFC. It was the Knicks' fault.
It was the Knicks' fault, because the Knicks are just so goddamn trash. I can't even talk about the Knicks. I'll have a bad night. I can't even talk about them. They're so fucking trash.
Yeah, don't do that. First off, you seen side talk, bro. Don't talk about the Knicks, bro.
Yo,
you got fans that'll go ham on you, bro.
They'll look at me and they'll be like, yo, that's bullshit. I'll be like, the Knicks ain't trash. I've been a Knicks fan my whole goddamn life.
Nah, bro, don't do that.
What are you talking about? I've been a Nick fan my whole entire life. I've been dealing with these trash ass
listen,
Knicks.
I didn't want to
my-
bring
Justin's
Justin
my
down this
man.
fucking rabbit hole.
Are
I don't
you
know why
kidding
this
me?
dude's amping
Yeah.
you up like this.
Kidding me?
Yo, listen, Justin's
We
my
just
man.
got him to stop
But I don't
talking
want no
about this.
parts in this side talk. Yo, don't slide on me. You heard?
Bro, I'm telling you right now. I grew up a Knick fan my whole life. I am a Knick fan to this day.
Let's go.
And it's devastating.
Let's go.
It's devastating.
What's
every
harder,
single
being a
time.
Knicks fan or being a Mets fan?
Oh,
Being a Knick fan because at least they're close.
Nah, I
They
heard
start off games decently and then they give them away. Mets
No,
just
okay.
get smashed from the jump.
Nah, but didn't the Mets just whoop somebody's ass the other night?
I don't know.
Yo, they just
Baseball's only been on for like fucking 4 days, so
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, ass whooping's an ass whooping, bro. They just. I
yeah.
think
But you
they
gotta
were
remember,
up-
baseball players they play us fucking like they don't just play each other once. They play each other like
It's true.
4 times, and then they always set it up. So they sometimes one team has the event, like they set up this pitcher this day, next pitcher the other day. Like it's weird like that. Like they lose games. Like they never go like undefeated. You know.
Yeah, true.
Nobody does. It's baseball.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just the kind of the way it was designed. But that's all I got to talk about, man. We're over the hour.
That's it, man. I'm going to keep you guys posted on if I catch this person that's taking a shit in the parking lot.
Yeah, we're gonna try to set up a trail cam.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna set up a trap. I'm gonna set up a big raccoon trap.
Yeah.
And watch when I catch this guy. Watch, I'm gonna put some wipes in there, and just when he goes in, he's gonna get caught in there. And
I want to bring him on the podcast. I
What
want to know
compels
what's
you?
driving this dude to shit outdoors.
I'm gonna be like, bro, just knock on my door. I got a bathroom.
Is that what it is? Is it a lack of bathroom?
I don't know.
Is it just a good spot? Is this a spot with a light on it that's warmer than other spots?
I don't know, but I'm gonna put a motion detecting light on there. So as soon as he goes to pop a squat,
You better put
that's
a
just
ring?
gonna come on like bing. You know, I hate it because it's far from where I live, thankfully. But I walk my dog over there. I have the decency to walk my dog away from people's residence, and I still pick up her shit. The least he could do if he drops a deuce is pick it up.
I was just gonna
can't get
ask
into
you.
it. I can't get into it.
Last question. Final question of the night. If this dude's fucking pinching loaves in the field by your house, but he picks him up, is it all right?
I mean, it's better than leaving it there. At least it won't be. You know what I mean? I don't know. Go find a place.
That's
but
weird.
Shit somewhere else.
That's
all right.
weird.
That's
Shit
it.
into some water. That's it. Masters and None, episode 89. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. We appreciate you. If you're still here with us, please don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell. If you can't watch us on YouTube, no worries, because we're on everywhere you listen to podcasts. So Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, fucking Stitcher, all those other apps that host
Instagram.
podcasts.
Yes.
Instagram, everything. Follow us everywhere. Shout out to Twiz for coming through again.
Yeah.
We appreciate him. And you never know. He might be here next Thursday. You guys got to come
Yeah,
check it
I
out.
might be here this Thursday. Fuck next Thursday. I might be here this Thursday.
Yeah.
I thought those were like synonymous. Next Thursday, this Thursday. I thought that was like
well, I
one of
mean,
those-
technically,
Next Thursday is next week.
Well, if you say next Thursday, then people automatically assume next week. If you tell me next Thursday, I'm thinking.
I feel like it's the next Thursday.
Well,
not
no,
the
no,
one
see?
that's coming up.
You
This
see?
Thursday.
Exactly.
Okay.
You gotta say
Next
this Thursday.
Thursday's
I was
next week.
wrong.
Next Thursday. Nah, you're not wrong. You're
I'm
never
okay.
wrong.
I'm okay being wrong.
You're never wrong.
He's wrong, Twiz.
I'm wrong. Masters and None, episode 89. That's sad.
You're wrong. No.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión.